I just got to get your take on this. So I personally, ha- I have a nemesis out in upstate New York.
All right.
The guy's a total idiot, total idiot.
What's his name?
It, he calls himself Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe. Okay.
Yeah. So, as much as he'll tell you that I'm a communist and I'm a Nazi
That you are.
because he was on he was on the platform Live 365. I called into his radio show and he starts using racial slurs, calling me an in lover.
In lever.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's using a derogatory term for black people, and it's of course it's against the terms and conditions of the policies of Live 365. They caught wind of it, and they booted his ass off that system. But he said that because I did report it too. He said that I violated his First Amendment rights, and and shouldn't have got him kicked off the platform when he broke their rules. He obviously doesn't fully understand the Constitution. But let me get to the point of what one thing he said that just blew my mind.
Okay.
I mean, the guy's indigent, and nothing wrong with that. I understand people are poor. But he starts complaining about Elon Musk. And he says, it's not fair that somebody else has so much money and I have nothing. And he claims to be a conservative and he'll talk like that.
Well, he needs to. Maybe he should try moving to Silicon Valley because I think that's where Elon made his fortune. It was PayPal initially, right?
Yeah.
And you got to kind of mix around other brains like that to understand where the next trends are. So he's got only himself to blame. Nobody's going to hand him money.
Oh yeah, and that's just the thing too. Is that's the Marxist mindset. He's got everything, I got nothing. That's not fair.
Well, yeah, I guess life is not fair, right?
I'm
So
sorry.
he's going to have to suffer with the rest of us who aren't
I'm sorry.
trillionaires or whatever Elon is now.
Well, Elon Musk didn't. He built from the ground up. I'm sure
Yeah.
growing up he had money growing up, but he worked his ass off to get where he's at.
Yeah, he wasn't he was born into a life of subsequent luxury. He wasn't poor. But let me make an example of somebody that I know was dirt poor.
Yeah.
And built himself a career by himself, and that is the Godfather of Soul, James Brown.
Yeah.
James Brown was literally born on a dirt floor, and you're talking about injustice. So you're talking about an uphill battle. This is a black man, right? James Brown was a black man, and because of his talent and his ambition to dance and sing, he made over $400 million in his career. This is a guy that blood, sweat, and tear built himself up from rags to riches. That is not going to happen in any other country on this planet outside of it being here in the United States. You're not going to do that in Canada. You're not going to do that in Mexico. You're not going to do it in China. You could only do that in America, and you're only going to do that if you keep your government small.
And America's so racist for that.
Yeah, right.
Give me a break. Of course, there's a reason why I see Don King wearing a MAGA hat.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
I mean, it's the, and then of course the whole turning point. You see Donald Trump. He's with Oprah, and he's with Al Sharpton.
So let me draw a parallel here, because you're talking about a guy that started with something, Elon Musk. Okay, he wasn't like a James Brown. He wasn't born on a dirt floor. Elon Musk came from a family of wealth in South Africa. I understand. Yeah. Okay. Now Donald Trump, also born into a family with some wealth. He exploded it. He augmented that. He built off of it. And but you can, in the American system, you can fight against all odds and make an incredibly comfortable life for yourself financially, as is example of James Brown. So this buddy of yours up there in New York, Big Joe, or
Crazy Joe.
Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe needs to get a better work ethic.
Well, he's an irrelevant man. I can't even believe we're talking about him. He's an irrelevant man who, he's going to watch this podcast and he'll probably tear what little hair he has.
Read this
out.
book, Crazy Joe. It'll make you crazier. what it's going to do is it's going to strip all your ideologies of what's happening in D.C.
And you want to think I'm a communist just because, you want to you want to talk down and degrade my sister because she was in an interracial relationship, and then tell me that's part of the reason why I'm not conservative because I let my sister date a black man. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what race has to do with conservatism, but
I know a lot of black conservatives.
Yes, sir.
As I'm sure you do too.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know who Ice Cube votes for. I don't know how he votes.
He's a centrist.
Centrist?
Yeah.
I know he was anti-vax.
Yep.
He was anti-vax mandate, not anti-vaccine, just anti-mandate on the COVID shot. I knew that much.
Yeah.
There's plenty of Chinese. Race has nothing to do with small government. We're talking about small government keeping the Constitution the way it is, and that has nothing to do with race.
I mean, you gotta think too. A lot of people that live in communist China, they want to get out of there. Often they go to Taiwan or Hong Kong. Hong Kong, they love Trump.
Oh, do they?
In Hong Kong. Well, Hong Kong's they're all about capitalism in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Whereas of course the Chinese Communist Party are about exactly what they are, communism. And I'll be honest with you too. I'm not the biggest fan of capitalism itself either. I like to think of myself affiliated more with free enterprise.
Good deal.
Because capitalism is not the greatest thing either. I mean, it's better than communism, but it has its own evil. Where a free enterprise is the best way to go.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know Adam Smith that well. I don't know his work that well, but it was certainly, it was like I took a business course in college, and that was like the first book thrown at me.
Yeah.
It was Adam Smith. But I'll take your word for it, Billy.
Yes. All right. So where do people get, once again, where do they get high stakes treason?
Yeah, you can order it directly from me. That's the best. That's going to put the most money in my pocket. And you can do that. Venmo me $35. I'll send you out a signed copy. IANTROTTIER on Venmo. If you don't want a signed copy, you can still support me. I don't get as much money, but Amazon, I do get a percentage off of Amazon sales. You get the product right there on Amazon. High Stakes Treason on Amazon, and the website has got a whole bunch of information on it. HighStakesTreason.com. I think I've got to figure out the snafu with the certificate, with the domain, because it requires a HTTPS. Then your www highstakestreason.com. But if you type it into Google, it's not the top ranked. Amazon's the top ranked, but you can find the website and some great quotes and endorsements on the website. And again, shoot me a Venmo, $35 for an autographed copy.
Well, Ian, it's been awesome talking to you, and I'm glad you made it here to Vegas. Even though you seem to be a bit late, but I understand the circumstances. But, yeah, I'm glad you found me. I'm glad we're talking. And overall, I'll be here all day tomorrow as well. And, enjoy the rest of the Red Pill, because to me, there's just no other event like it.
There's nothing like it. I do recommend Juan's event. Juan puts on a great show. So, both of these I toured with Clay Clark for a number of years. Clay Clark and General Flynn had their tour going for 3 years, I guess it was. I don't know. And I was doing podcasts with them. And this is the best thing. This is actually my first red pill, Billy. I've known of G. Edward Griffin, like I said, for many years, but this is my first time at a red pill event. So there's some amazing products here, amazing service. I just did the Tesla voltage.
Yeah.
Just did that, and it's shocking, mildly shocking, but it feels great. It's invigorating, and I've done some other great products out here in the booth, and I haven't had a chance to listen to anybody yet, but like I said, this is a great venue, the Ahern Hotel. Don Ahern. Haven't met him, but it's a namesake of the hotel, and he seems like a great guy.
Yeah. Well, Ian, thank you so much for your time here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the expo.
Thank you, Billy.